Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about 5 skills that pay a 6-income salary online. The good thing about growing up in this stage of time is that making money is right at our fingertips. Now, if you're a college student like me and you are looking for a way to make money while working from the comfort of your own home, then keep watching this video. You could be making more money while working online and still be working about the same amount of hours as your peers and those around you. Again, this is totally possible, and I'm going to teach you guys how. In order to do so, we just have to find and build the right skills. And again, you guys are so lucky if you are a teen or in your early 20s like me and you're watching this video. It is so easy to be making money online right now. Now, these skills that I'm going to be going through, I'm going to call them high income skills, as these skills are very important and they will pay you a 6-figure salary. Now imagine getting a doctor's salary all while doing it in your own home. And these skills that you will be learning will totally pay off. But I also want to say you don't need a degree in order to learn these skills. And there is a lot of material online where you can pick up these skills and learn them for yourselves. And even if you are past your 20s or your teens, these skills are still applicable to you. And with a lot of these skills, I just want to say that commitment plays a huge role. Now enough talking, let's actually get into these skills and I'll tell you all about them and how much they will pay. Skill number 1, copywriting. Copywriting is such a valuable skill to have, and the market for it isn't going anywhere anytime soon. The world has become so very content driven, and with the rise of content constantly growing, there comes a rise in social media accounts and YouTube channels, so there is always going to be this niche for copywriting. And within this world, ChatGPT has made copyright even more in demand at a time like this. And you could be asking, well, if ChatGPT and AI is very accessible, why aren't people utilizing this? Well, I'll tell you why. I would call these bad copywriters, and they're always going to be creating generic scripts or prompts that people aren't going to generally want to use in their channels. And also, bad copywriters are not getting hired because they are getting accused of using ChatGPT within their work. So good copywriters are very in demand right now. But let's talk about what copywriters actually do. A lot of people may think that copywriting is just about the ads, and let me tell you, it is definitely not. We see a lot of billboards and ads and promotions for different types of social media channels and YouTube channels all the time. But I'm here to say that copywriters do more than just this. Most of the time, copywriters actually have the most creativity within projects, and they are the ones that bring these amazing ads that you see or billboards to life. For example, if you're scrolling on TikTok and you see an ad, a copywriter most likely came up with this. Same with if you're scrolling on Instagram and you see a promotion or an ad, a copywriter has written this as well. Good copywriters will always provide this information or these ads without it feeling generic, such as how ChatGPT would create an ad. In my opinion, AI at the time cannot replace the authentic work a human could do with their own creativity. And let's talk about the salary of copywriting. Salaries for copywriters can start at around 5 figures and work its way into the 6-figure mark. And in some cases, even more than that. There are copywriters that make over millions within their work, and this is through their royalties or their performance cuts within their work, meaning that they take a share of the profit within the job that they're working for. So if the product that they are selling does well and makes a lot of sales, they get a cut of this profit each time. But you don't have to be this very big, huge copywriter to be making a big income through copywriting. Copywriting is tied very closely with the content industry right now. The e-commerce marketing agencies and software companies, these are all types of places that need copywriters. Now, if you really want to get into copywriting, I highly suggest you guys take a course. Now, this doesn't mean you have to necessarily buy a course to excel in this learning department. There are so many guides just on YouTube. For example, if you just search copywriting guide or copywriting basics, there is a lot of learning material within YouTube for this specific skill for you guys to learn. However, if you do have the budget and you want to pay for a course, there are are gonna be hundreds online that you guys can look up. Copywriting is very polished, but I suggest you guys taking or learning a course, whether this is through YouTube or paying for a course. These courses will just lay down the basics for you, and I highly suggest you check them out. Skill number 2, AI prompting. AI prompting can become difficult when you're searching a bunch of information and technological material that not a lot of people are searching for, so not a lot is coming up. But let me tell you, the concept behind AI prompting can be simple. It's just a matter of if you are giving the AI the right prompts. The common developers design AI to answer simple questions. And we need to remember that AI is a machine, not a human. If you are asking AI questions and you need results in a hurry, then AI prompters will come in and answer these questions. AI prompting has become a fairly new concept. So with that being said, AI prompters are highly in demand. There are constantly new job openings within AI prompting. So instead of having a lot of talent within the AI department, we just need to find people that know how to use AI correctly and efficiently. But how can we become an AI prompter? Well, one of the best ways is to really just get a hands-on experience. For example, you could get a paid subscription through ChatGPT, and with this, you could use the full processing potential of AI. So really, to get hands-on experience, you're gonna need to use different tools and discover AI and what it's really about. You can get comfortable with ChatGPT and use all of the different tools and discover all of this. Or another way is to simply just get a course. There are many courses you can get online for AI prompting, but I suggest to make sure to check the reviews to make sure that you're getting a course with a good reputation. And then that brings us to the question of how much can an AI prompter actually make? AI prompt engineers can make around $100,000 a year to around $375,000 a year. And this is according to Business Insider. And I just want to say, you don't always need a tech background in order to get started, which is a good piece of information to have in regards to this video if you are wanting to work from home or you are necessarily young and you just haven't gotten a degree yet. And now we're going into skill number 3, which is content creation. I specifically like content creation as it is more of a solo independent job where you work for yourself and on your own time. If you have the skill for content creation, you can get a lot of money for applying these skills. Content creation is basically creating content which engaging and making entertaining content. For example, you can be a storyteller through videos and images, or presenting yourself in front of a camera or not presenting yourself in front of a camera, creating articles for others to read and to engage in. Your biggest goal is to just capture viewers' attention through your content. And views is what matters most within content creation, if you're wanting to do it for a job, of course. And the best route for content creation is through the platform of YouTube. My brother has a channel called Make Money Matt, and he has a lot of different courses here on how to get started on YouTube and start up your channel. So I would say make sure to check those out if that's something you're interested in. So to get into YouTube, you're gonna wanna make content for your audience while also making content for yourself. But you're gonna wanna pick a niche that performs well. And I would also say pick a niche that you find interesting as well, as this is going to turn into your job and the things that you are working with. And you're gonna wanna keep the quality of your videos very consistent to make sure we don't have a decrease in views over time with your YouTube channel. You're gonna wanna experiment with different titles and thumbnails and video editing techniques. So let's talk about a faceless YouTube channel and how much a faceless YouTube channel would be making. The best part about YouTube is your YouTube channel will just continuously grow if you use the right tips and tricks. And with YouTube, you create a passive income. For example, you create a video once, and then this video can continuously make you money while not having to do any work on that video anymore. For example, I just picked the YouTuber Cody Co, and he makes around $50,000 in just 1 month, which ranks it up to around a $500,000 yearly salary. So to say the least, you can definitely make a big living on YouTube. You just have to play the cards in the game correctly. Skill number 4, video editing. Video editing is very in demand right now. As I said, content creation is on the rise always. With the era of social media and YouTube, there is always going to be a niche for video editors. Video-based content is almost all that you see on social media and the internet today. With the platforms of TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, content is always being created. Having a good video editor can make content so much better. Now, creators will need video editors, businesses need video editors, agencies will need video editors. There is just such a demand for video editors. In fact, there is so much demand that there will always be an open spot for a video editor. Now, what do they really do within this job? A video editor will take raw footage and stitch it together to create an appealing and amusing and entertaining video for viewers to watch. So that means a lot of work of reviewing footage, watching it over and over, and cutting clips and adding animations and pictures to keep the story going. Video editors will use softwares such as Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve. Video editors will be skilled in transitions, adding text overlays, and adding visual effects to enhance the storytelling aspect of videos. They can work closely with directors or content creators to ensure that the final product of a video has met its requirements. And how can you become a good editor? I will say it again, through courses. A lot of the basic video editing skills can be used through courses or through informational YouTube videos. And once you've got the basics down, you can always add your own personal touch to these videos that you're editing. You can polish these skills, put it on a portfolio, and start applying for jobs. Video editors can find freelancing jobs, or they can find a full-time position. These salaries range anywhere from $40,000 a year to $100,000 a year, just depending on what type of work you are doing. And as video content is continuously on the rise, the demand for this job is also on the rise as well. Now, our last and our final skill is going to be no-code website design. In the world of web development, no-code design is a high-demand skill. And with no-coding website designing, you can design websites without the knowledge of coding, as these tools will focus more on the design aspect of websites rather than the technological aspects. So with this, you can use an application that will do the coding for you while you are merely just designing this subject. And you can drag and drop components and add animations while this application will do the hard work for you. And you can also put together a website very quickly by using pre-designed templates. Some examples of no-code designers would be Wix, Squarespace, Webflow, or Framer. Nowadays, every business is gonna want a website in order to promote themselves and present themselves. However, they're not gonna wanna pay a bunch of money to do this. And this is why no-code designers can get this job done relatively quick and easy. And this is perfect for businesses that just don't have a high budget to put into their website aspects, or they just don't necessarily have the time either. So you can get started on no-coding website designs with the websites that I had mentioned earlier, being Webflow or Wix. And you can find tutorials on these specific websites and just simply learn the basics. And then you can make yourself a portfolio and reach out to these different businesses. You can become a freelancer within this job, or you can apply on job boards. Now let's get into how much no coding pays. Believe it or not, no-code projects can pay $1,000 for just a simple one page. And a landing page can easily go from around $3,000 to $4,000. And if you want to become a freelancer, you can make anywhere from $10,000 a month. And with this skill, you can get employed at a no-code agency that can pay you up to 6 figures. I would highly suggest that you work on your portfolio within this skill, as this is what is going to get you hired. And the demand for websites is continuously on the rise. And with that being said, the demand for no-code website designers is continuously on the rise as well. So I would say that it is definitely a good thing to look into and a good skill to have. So those are all of the skills that I'm going to be going over. I hope you all found this information useful and applicable to yourself. Now, if you want to learn how to potentially make money on YouTube without making videos, click on this free training course right here, as it'll go through 4 tips on exactly how to do so. See you there.